What is up, guys? It's your boy Nick Torius, back again with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about a phrase or a chant that I use to help us let go, right? I recently realized the value of letting go. I would like to share it with you guys, and something that's helped me every time that these hoes drive me crazy. Alright, so like the video, comment below what you think about the video, subscribe if you're new, let's get into it. So let's say that you got a girl and she don't want to come through, right? And then you got another girl, she don't want to come through. And then right now you just don't got no hoes, right? You got no hoes and the girl didn't come through, and you're just like, damn, bro, these girls kind of suck. Right? Like, I feel like we've all been there, especially dudes that, like, you know, aren't the super most successful with girls. A lot of times you'll find yourself in a situation where you have no hoes, right? It's all right, there's nothing wrong with it. Honestly, when you have no hoes is the best time in your life, because you have time, you have no distractions when it comes to getting your shit together, right? When it comes to you know, working on the things that you need to work on. You feel me? Like, you have no problems with that. So there's been a lot of times when it makes me feel better. I just tell myself, I have no hoes, right? Like, it's simple. When you just let go, right? Because what I used to do, I remember there was this one time, right? There's this one time my mom was like out for the weekend and shit, and so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go nuclear, right? I'm gonna go nuclear on these hoes, right? What does that mean, to go nuclear? It basically means I'm gonna hit up every single girl I know, right? This was a while ago when you know, when I was back on that shit. I was just like, I'm gonna go nuclear and just hit up every girl I knew. So I was just like, hey, you wanna come through? Hey, you wanna come through? Hey, you wanna come through? And a lot, you know, the thing is, it's like, I only had one day. And the thing is, I felt like they could feel that kind of energy, the energy I was putting out there. Like, oh, I need you to come over right now. Because it's like the only time that you can come over that's, like, you know, reasonable, right? A lot of them were like, said no and shit, and it was like, da. Respectably, I understand. All right. But then it got to a point where, like, there was this one girl I was talking to, and she told me to come to her crib. She was living in a dorm, and the thing is like, I was just like, damn, a dorm? What does that mean? I gotta, like, meet your roommates, right? Little did I know that was my most favorite experience ever, right? But that's getting ahead of myself. Basically, I was hitting up every girl I knew and shit, and it was just like, damn, you know what? All these girls are busy or whatever, they don't want to come through. Or like, some shit happened, right? So I was getting kind of hot. You feel me? I was getting hot. I was like, damn, this is a shitty situation. And I got an open crib, and I ain't got no one over. So what I said to myself was, I just simply said, I absolve myself of all my hoes, right? And then I took a deep breath, and then I said, I have no hoes. And I breathed out. And I just accepted the fact I ain't got no hoes, right? And it's funny because when I did that, I remember I got a text from the girl that lived in a dorm, right? Because the thing is, I didn't want to go to a dorm because it's like, I could just do that whenever. Like, my crib's open. You know what I mean? Like, I want you to come to my crib. And at the time, I would never go to girls' cribs. I would always just, like, have girls come over. And but yeah, so it's so funny because once I did that and I just said, I absolve myself of all hoes, and I just, like, you know, let it out. And then like, what I realized now, that was just a form of just me letting go, right? I was just letting go of that, trying to hold on to the situation, and it's like, I need a girl to come over. I need a girl to come over. You feel me? Like, I had to have that happen, and if I didn't have that happen, I was going nuts. So what happened was, I just let the situation go. I was just like, fuck yeah, I'm just gonna do whatever. But I really let it go, right? By saying to myself, I absolve myself of all my hoes. I simply just, like, let it go. And it's funny because that's when the girl texted me talking about, oh, you can come to my dorm and shit. But you know, I wasn't really on it. And then I ended up falling in love with that girl, right? And she ended up breaking my heart. But whatever. So basically, you know, like that's all I said. And I literally said it today too, like just now. Like like I didn't really have no plans with no girls today. But, you know, I still have that inkling of this, like, damn, you know, it's nice to have hoes and shit. Like, right now, I'm just on my grind, and I'm just focused on the grind and shit. So, it's funny, because I was in Dairy Queen, right? And I was getting my ice cream, and then I was like, oh, you know what? And I'm like, while I'm there, I was just thinking about, I don't know, shit, like girls and shit, whatever. So I said, you know what? I'm so tired of just thinking and shit. So I just said to myself, I absolve myself of all my hoes, and I open myself up to the universe to allow whatever to come into my life, right? So then I took a deep breath, and then I let it out, and on my out breath, I just let out all the hoes, right? And it's so funny because literally when I did that, it's like I saw the girl that was the girl that worked there. She like just turned around and she came to help me, and then I don't like, the thing is I could tell when a girl likes me, you feel me? And it's just like crazy because I like she just like went, oh, and then she turned around, oh, and then she walked over and she starts talking to me and shit. I didn't really like her though, so I was like, damn, because I could tell the universe was like sending me, like, I know it sounds like a crazy person talking, but I could tell the universe was like sending me her, like, oh, okay, all right, so let me work my magic, right? Because what happens is that when you want one fixed income, you prevent the universe from allowing its magic to happen, and it's like the universe is trying to send it to you in its own way, and you're just like, nah, I want this instead, right? But yeah.
Go to the Burger King.
You guys have the 2 for $6 Whoppers?
Yes.
How much is it?
$6.42.
Let me get it with cheese.
2 Whoppers with cheese?
Yeah.
Okay.
And no pickles and no onions. How much is that?
Anything else?
How much is that?
$7.92.
All right, that's it. But yeah, just absolve yourself of all your hoes. It's just a form of letting go, right? It's just you letting go of the situation type. But yeah, with that being said, like the video, comment below what you think about it. If you have any other mantras or whatever, and meditations to get rid of your grief or whatever, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.